Сегодня в программе, как и было обещано, продолжение встречи с министром туризма Израиля Стасом Miseznikovым.
According to our 3 years plan that we established when I entered my ministry, we have to end this year, 2012, with 4 million tourists. If you ask me if we will accomplish this task, I hope so. But it's very tough task because of the changes, because of something that happens that doesn't we don't have influence on it. For example, many journalists, many press channels talking about the threats of Iran. Absolutely right. There's a great threats of Iran, but not just on Israel, on every normal country in the world. And I always give the example of what happened at 9/11 in US. Al-Qaeda is the greatest enemy of Israel, but the greatest terrorist attack ever he managed to do in New York. So no one of 3 countries can feel safe and can feel secure while Iran is going after the nuclear weapon. It's not just the problem of Israel. I try to say you to that because the sanctions that are now taking against Iran, and you know that your country was one of the first initiators of those sanctions, and of course we are very grateful for this. Those sanctions are quite, they were taken quite after a very great times. I mean that they have to be accomplished much earlier. We are the frontier line of all democratic countries, but the threat is for everyone. But when politicians are speaking about that we are immediate under the threat, of course it frightens potential tourists. When they are coming to our country, they realize how safe the country of Israel is. You know, when I see the schedule of the performances and events that are going to be in Israel this summer, it's amazing. The opera in front of the new Dead Sea, the starting show of Madonna, and the Guns N' Roses and the Gypsy Kings. Many performances that gathers hundreds of thousands of people in parks, in stadiums, in every place, and sport events. And I don't know, really I came from New York. I spoke with people that are sending children to school with parents. We are sending children to school alone. Our children playing in the schools and in the grounds until 8 o'clock in the evening. It's dark outside. It doesn't happen in New York. For example, I give New York as an example, of course. So those who are coming to our country, they realize how safe and how free we are feeling in such a city like Tel Aviv, 24 hours, 7 days without break. But really, it happens in every city of Israel. Just we say we're positioning Tel Aviv like city without break. It happens in every town, in every place. I think that if this normality and without talking of politicians, if this reality will continue, we will manage to have 4 million tourists this year. Just some politicians have to shut their mouth, not to try to position themselves as the great politicians on our behalf. Nowadays. 3 years ago, when I came to the office, we started to position our country as the Holy Land, with Jerusalem in the center. Like I said, for me as a child, waterfalls, Niagara was the brand of Canada. For us, Jerusalem is the more warm brand, the nature brand. We don't have to do many of things, just maybe in infrastructure, improving its infrastructure. And the only name of Jerusalem is pulling millions, dozens of millions of people to see it, to open the Bible like it was the guide to and to go after the prince. This is the reason why to come. As I said, the reason why to stay as much as you can is the greatest Israeli product. 4 seas, 7 climate zones, the lowest place in the world, the Dead Sea, with its health, meditation, tourism, and of course the history and the culture. What we sell in Israel as a destination, the combination between the experience that you have from cultural, touristical, historical, religious experiences with the leisure you experience on the beaches, on the Red Sea, the only resort in Israel, Eilat, and the modern cities on the Mediterranean shore, and of course the nightlife of Tel Aviv, and the north with Jordan River, and the Sea of Tiberias, and other niches of tourism. Where if you like bicycle, as I said, you can travel all around Israel. If you wander off the boats, you can see them twice a year, and glasses of wine, gastronomy, the cultural tourism that we enter, not just the operas Carmen, but the jazz near the Red Sea, and the international marathon of Jerusalem and Tiberias, and many other events. We also start to explore the regional tourism, because we think that if people are coming from big distance, long distance, from Asia, from Canada, from America, they can combine some destinations. So I spoke with my colleagues of Cyprus, with Greece, and I believe after Egypt will come down and it becomes again normal country, the combination of Egypt and Israel and Jordan can be very useful